Ever heard the saying, do as I say, not as I do? So I really tell my students here, chess, to be pretty simplistic here, is a complicated game. But when I first learned this topic, I was intimidated, and I beg you, don't be intimidated by this chapter title like I was. Triangulation. What is that? And am I able to understand it? In this course, as I've said before, I am introducing you to important endgame foundations, and from there, you take your time and you'll learn the intricacies of each of them. Let's break it down before we dive into this triangulation of the king, right? I just want to say, have you ever wished when you were playing a game with your friend or your kid or your colleague that you wish that they would have to pass their move and you could just go along your business? You want them to move. Well, this happens in chess because we don't pass. Sometimes we wish that our opponent would just be able to let us move. Today we're going to learn about zugzwang, and that is going to help us understand the triangulation that we see in a lot of basic endgames. So what is zugzwang? It's a German word. It means that the plight of having to move. Sometimes we just like our position and we don't want to move. We want them to move out the way. So sometimes it's disadvantageous to have to move. Well, what if I told you that there's some endgame magic? We're going to sprinkle some fairy dust into this one because I'm going to prove to you that I can force your opponent to have to move. Let's take a look. What is triangulation? Well, in its essence, yes, there's something to do with a triangle. You are going to it's a lot to do with a triangle. You're going to make a triangle with your king and reach the exact same position. I have a question for you. Let's take a look at this position. We got kings on the board. It looks very clear that we are up a pawn, right? 2 for 1, right? However, with all the topics we've seen, there are chances for black to make a stalemate here or to gain the opposition. Now, what happens if I play this move? It looks pretty good, right? Well, king e8. And what am I going to do? I could go f7. Looks good. They're going to play king f8 here. And again, remember we've been seeing this technique? Now, if you are playing black, congratulations, because you just got a draw. It's a stalemate. The king it's black's turn, but there's nowhere to go. So, okay, so that move doesn't work too well.